McDaniels, again, with the patience, cross half court, cross the goal line for the score. In the fourth quarter of this third game, 3:48 on the clock, 47-43, U of A on top of the Warriors. Josh Wheeler gets that inbound, tries. Is doubled by Wheeler and Fredette. James Adams trying to get away from Corey Putaball. Got to do a lot of moving and shaking. Great pass by Justin Stark to Adams to get that ball in. Go down, he's right. Clock over to McDaniels for the score. Equipment timeout. I know. University of Arizona Wildcat staff coming out to help Putaball get that tire changed. Now, while this equipment is going on, you have to give that player 1 meter all the way around. That way he can get that change. However, all the other players can continue to move on the court. So a lot of the players are trying to get position for the next play. Defense is trying to lock down the offense. Offense is trying to create space for themselves. Still having an issue. Might have to have a substitution. Oh, calling for a hammer from the sideline. Everybody's chipping in, get this guy. All right, so you get 1 minute to get your wheels fixed or whatever is wrong with your chair. You get a full minute. If you can't fix it within that time, you can either substitute a player or what the University of Arizona Wildcats have chosen to do is take a coach's timeout. Bench timeout gives you time to work on the chair. Equipment fixed. Back to the game we go. Fredette's looking to inbound the pass. Baker's coming over for a pick on McDaniel. Wheeler takes the ball from Fredette. He's moving all the way up the sideline. Adams trying to apply pressure. Wheeler is too quick. Lead pass up to Putaball for the score. Warriors down by 5. They can easily come back. A couple of turnovers. They're back in it. McAdams. Oh, and there's an errant pass by Justin Stark. Baker intercepts. Wheeler over to Putaball. Putaball's coming around through the corner for the score. Ball's inbounded to McDaniels, moving up court with Joel Rodriguez. McDaniel to Adams for the score. Fredette with a quick inbound to Josh Wheeler. Baker moving up court, picks out Joel Rodriguez. There was up in the open court. Wheeler weaving through traffic, keeps it and holds it for the score. 51-44, Wildcats over the Warriors. 2:35 left in the fourth quarter. McDaniels takes it inbound, waiting on a pick from his low pointer, Justin Stark. Put a ball right there, applying the defensive pressure. McDaniels patiently trying to get through traffic, runs into Putaball. Lee Fredette out in the corner. McDaniel goes right by him for the score. 40-second shot clock for the new offensive round by U of A. Puteball's got the ball. Wide open. Wheeler taking a little bit of time off the clock, going back and forth. Wheeler through for the score. Ball's inbounded by the Warriors to James Adams. Looking for an outlet, McDaniels, which throws a pass up to Joel. Wrangles it in. Defensive pressure by Wheeler. It's a good pass from Joel back over to McDaniels, who breaks free. Puteball applying pressure there one-on-one. Joel. U of A low pointers lead for Fredette, and Travis Baker had James Adams trapped all the way at the top of the court, so he really couldn't help. McDaniels was by himself. Gets a call. Grabs the ball and goes through the line for the score. 53-47, 136 left in this game. Trying to play for possession. McDaniels moving up court with his low pointer Joel Rodriguez and Justin Stark. Running out of time, he's got 30 seconds. Gets the ball across over to Justin Stark, who, wow, gets a great pass to himself. Oh no, and is knocked out by Puteball. University of Arizona Wildcats making a substitution. Number 33, Chris Fleece, and number 4, Chuck Melton in for number 1, Travis Baker. For that. Inbounds the ball to Chuck Melton. He's held by Justin Stark for half a second, able to back out and keep moving up court. Ball's middle of the court. Lead pass up to Puteball, who breaks away from Rodriguez and taking some time off the clock, 105. Possession. McDaniel's going to try and take as much time off this clock as he can. Should try to score as quick as he can, but I think they have relegated themselves to taking as much time. 29 seconds left on the shot clock. 47 lead on the game clock. Lead pass up to James. Goes over the line. Kind of tapped on the backside on the baseline, which is a big no-no. However, 42 seconds left on the clock. Puteball comes down for a hit. McAdams is called for, or excuse me, James Adams. University of Arizona has, they are there for the inbound. However, Chuck Melton has an axle out. Referees helping out wherever they can. Get that axle back in for Melton. 36 seconds left on the clock. U of A is going to hold this ball for a last goal. They're going to run down the seconds on. Melton they've only got 3 players on the court, as James Adams was called for a reach in the sin bin for the rest of the game. Seconds left, they're counting it down. Puteball's moving the ball down court. Not really a lot of pressure. Gonna hold it. Goes over the line for the score with 3 seconds left on the lead pass by Stark. Up to by McDaniels. Not enough time on the clock. That's a final. U of A Wildcats 55. Wounded Warrior Ability Wrench 48. All the time. Shake hands at the end of the game. It's a sportsmanship that counts. Stay tuned. Our next game is going to be the Denver Harlequins and the Ontario Annihilators. Should be a good one. Everybody hang in there. We'll be right back. The time, sir. I'll finish my lunch. Remember when you used to call it time and temperature?
Who's the one? Who's the one? You want? Okay. I'm D1. Hey.
Got it. That's easy.
Brand new 18-year-old.
Love it. I'll be sure to call him out. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
We'll be back. I will.
My man.
What's up?
How you been?
Man, I'm just hanging.
Yeah, I hear that.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear that, but
I ain't trying.
I know, right?
We, as referees, we sit right here with the person trying to run the clock because that's the best angle. You got to start moving down a little bit so they can see that guy's arm chop. We do that a lot, just in general, because that's kind of the best angle to stop them.
What's up, man? Don't worry about it. Good to see you.
I can see her doing it, so I just get over here. Boom.
Yeah. Cheers. You want to take over at half, or you got something else working?
Is it live streaming?
Yes.
It is.
Yeah.
Is there a link that we can get
there is, but I don't know what it is.
Okay, he's the guy to ask. I might text it to Mike. Hey,
Chez, are you up there?
is that him on the bench? Juice?
Yeah. I would ask him.
Okay, I'll ask him.
Yeah.
I don't really know. I'm happy to commentate. Can I do it from over here, or do I have to be close to?
Yeah.
Cool. I'll take the roster. Or
Yeah, I'll just hand it over to you. Yeah.
how will I know that it's working?
I mean, I can ask him. Let me ask him right now.
Yeah, ask him if I get the link.
Well, how about you do this? Go ask him about the link and ask him if it's running.
All right.
I mean, he told me it was, but yeah, just confirm. Do it. Bored yet, or?
I find my entertain myself.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this is kind of a hodgepodge football.
Yeah, I love the penalty box.
Soccer, yeah.
I also love hockey.
It's our sin bin. Do you play rugby?
No, I just dated a guy that played.
So you are a rugger hugger?
I wouldn't call it that.
What?
We have a women's team, or I would have played.
Oh, okay. I thought there was a big. Oh, I see. Okay.
That doesn't exist anywhere but on a map.
So that's very true. I remember I drove through Wyoming once.
It's made up by the government.
So up there,
University of Wyoming.
yeah, the Cowboys, right? Seems like fun.
It was very fun. Very
That's cool. Working? Yeah.
Yeah, I can do it for you. And yeah, the live stream should be on the Stampede website. So I'll send that to
Maybe ask Robin.
Mike K, and he can link it up.
All right, folks. Welcome back. Fourth game of the day. We've got the Ontario. That was off of the Harlequins. Jake. Pardon me, you've got Jake Daly, Jason Rieger, Mark Peterson, and the main man himself, Mr. Eric Newby. For the Annihilators, you've got Shane Smith, Pico Dijonais, Travis Moreau, and Cody Caldwell. No. Denver in the red. Great pass. Great pass by Cody up to Travis. Goes across. Then lead pass over to Mark Peters. Into the corner for the score. Inbounds to Pico. Travis has the ball, looking for a pick. Gets the ball over half court to Shane Smith. Lots of pressure on Shane. Watch out for that half. Travis Morrow, great catch. Great pass over to Cody Caldwell. Eric Newby inbounds the ball to Jake Daly. Up court on the sideline. Daly lead pass up to Mark Peters. Goes in for the score for Denver. Cody Caldwell down on the comes in to Shane Smith, trying to get a pick from Pico. Shane Smith over to Caldwell, bounces it off his hands. Oh, and it's annihilators. Newby trying to get that ball out, up to Mark. Scores with that turnover. It's now Denver 4, Ontario 2. Denver setting up in the key for a little key defense. Pico Dejanets. Key offense against key defense. Smith. Still on the other side, Moreau over to Caldwell. Both teams back, both defensive players for Denver backs up. Oh, and there's 4 in the key. It is Mark Peters goes into the box, into the sin bin for a full minute. Eight meter by Ontario scores the ball. Mark Peters is trying to come out, but he's blocked by Shane Smith, so he calls for the inbound. Peters moving down to the baseline for the inbound. Ball's inbounded to Jake Daly. Jake Daly moving up court. Gets down court for the score. 5:27 left in the first quarter. Tie game, 4-4. Should be, actually it should be 5-3. All right, they're changing the score. They got it. 5-3, 5:25 left. 29 seconds left on the shot clock. Travis Morrow stuck up high. Cody Caldwell's now got the ball, trying to move the ball down court. Shane Smith spreading wide. Cody looking to pass over to Travis. No! Errant pass. Number 9, Eric Newby going down into the corner to make that pass, or that inbound, excuse me. Mark Peters trapped up top. Newby inbounds to Daly. Daly's making a turn, back over to Newby, who just inbounded the ball, and now lead pass up to Mark Peters. Peters through for the score. Looks like Denver's going to be running a key defense for quite a while. Great pass by Travis Moreau over to Shane Smith in the key for the pass, for the goal. Eric Day looking to inbound that pass to Eric Newby to Jake Daly. Jake Daly gets locked down by Caldwell, but he lead pass up to Mark Peters across. 7-4, Denver on top. Travis Morrow is attacked by Eric Newby. Ball's passed over to Cody Caldwell. Little shake and bake on Jake Daly, trying to get that ball down to Jake. Oh. Very, very early in this game for Denver's ball. We've got substitutions. It looks like Jason Rieger is out. And in for Rieger is Josh O'Neal. Jake Daly's got the ball passed up to Mark Peters, who's got wide open space. A little chip by Travis Moreau. There's a great pick by Josh O'Neal. Peters for the score. Travis Moreau to go for the inbound. Looking at gets the ball, trying to go all the way across court. He's got two pickers moving up court. Lead pass up to Moreau, who cannot handle it. Turnover to Jake Daly. Jake Daly to Peters. And a great pick by A.J. Nagel. Moreau goes for the inbound to Cody Caldwell. Shane Smith asks for that lead. First score in a while for the Annihilators. 9-5. 3:54 left on the clock. Josh O'Neal inbounds to Mark Peters. Tries to stop him. Gets right by him. Peters all the way around through half court. Goes down through the try line for the score. Pico and Josh O'Neal going back and forth at the top of the key. Shane Smith looking for the ball from Travis Moreau, inbounding. And he gets that ball. Smith back to Moreau. The ball back. Through for the try. 3:30 on the clock. Josh O'Neal looking to inbound. Jake Daly calls for the ball and gets it. Daly trapped down into the corner. Pass over to Peters. Errant pass. Peters wins. Only 30 seconds left on that shot clock. They almost ran out of time to get the ball across half court. To get the ball across half court. Canada's got a new player coming on. That's Matt Debley in for Shane Smith. Travis Morrow, Pico Dijonais, and Cody Caldwell on for the Ontario Annihilators. A.J. Nagel, Mark Peters, Jake Daly, and Josh O'Neal back on the court for Denver. Goes for the lead pass up to Peters. Score for Denver, 11-6, 3:11 left in the first quarter. Inbound pass to Matt. Pass back over to Morrow. Errant pass. Peters able to intercept. Trying to make his way through traffic. A lot of congestion there in the center of the court. Now on the side of the court. Peters sees an outlet. Goes to Daly. Daly gets the ball. Looks like Canada's going to try to drop into the key for defense. Great pass by Travis Morrow into Matt Debley. Debley trying to get around Daly. He does. Lead pass up to Cody Caldwell. goes through for the score. Inbound pass. Mark trying to make his way up court. Has to reverse course, come around, up through the middle of the court. Loses the ball. Travis Morrow tries to get it. Who did it go off of? It is white ball. Canada able to get that ball away from Mark Peters. Well, gets the ball back. Key defense against key offense. Morrow moves all the way down one side of the court. Has to get into the corner. Has to come back to the middle. Trying to get out. There's a lot of pressure from Peters. Nagle now jumps out. Great pass from Morrow to Caldwell for the score. 2:01 in the first quarter left. 12-8 Denver Harlequins on top of the Ontario. He gets that ball. Great pass up to Mark Peters, who's stopped by Debley and Morrow. Caldwell moving across court. Debley takes a swing. He misses. Peters diving down as fast as he can to the corner right behind Jake Daly. 1:42. Both teams are going to play for possession. Travis Morrow's got the ball up to Debley, but watch out. Here comes Peters for the interception. Oh, and he gets it. 1:30 on the clock. Turns. Oh, we've got a man. That is Matt Debley. Down on the ground. Staff from the sidelines coming over to help out. Right Debley back up. And we are back at it. Debley's good. Trying to double up. Mark Peters, R. Debley, and Morrow. Inbound pass from O'Neal goes to Daly. Daly reverses course, goes to the middle, pass into Mark Peters. Peters working up court with Nagle. Peters goes across half court with speed. Through the try line for a score. Give and go to Pico Dijonais. Carlos trying to make his way through, but he's stopped by Peters. Pass up to Dev. Great pass. 14-9, 1:15. Denver's going to take this ball. They should try and go all the way. 50 seconds left. Denver's got the ball. 56 seconds left. As expected, they're trying to score with 50 seconds left. They're at 51, 50. Oh, and Nagle off the head. What a great catch. I think that was the New York Giants David Tyree catch right there. Travis Morrow with 45 seconds to move ball up court. Trying to score as fast as he can. 41-40. Oh, and Debley can't hang on to it, and he goes over. Trying to score as quick as they can. They couldn't. So now Denver's going to get the ball in on the turnover, and they the ball as long as they can for the rest of this quarter. The 40-second shot clock is off. Move it across half court. Take time off the clock for the last goal. Denver coming in with a new line. Jason Rieger and Eric Newby return to action. Stand on the court are Mark Peters and Jake Daly. Caldwell, Matt Debley, and Travis Morrow. Good handoff. All right, we've got Debley back up. Inbound. Trying to get. Oh! Almost to over and back. Ball's across half court. 20 seconds running. 18. Peters gets the ball here. They've got him swarmed. Gets a back pass. And there's a quick score by Eric Newby with still 8 seconds left. A lot of time for them to inbound the ball, get it down court, and score. Travis Warren looking to inbound, gets it into Cody Caldwell. There's pressure by 4 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Score! Awesome play by Canada for Pico running down the sideline of the court and gets the ball from Travis. Great pass, 16-10. Quarter of this 2021 Texas Hold'em, hosted by the Texas Stampede and also the Las Vegas High Rollers.
Set up in the key. It's Wilsley gets the goal. Newby's going to inbound a little close there for Canada, but they seem to have it. Newby to Daly. Daly's looking down the court, dishes it off to O'Neal. O'Neal's like, why did you pass that to me? Back to Daly. Daly looking for Newby. It's a little bit long, but Canada's having a hard time coming up with stops and turnover against this solid Denver squad. They've got 4 in the court, and they've got about close to 6 or 7 on the bench, so they brought a lot of depth. Ontario, on the other hand, has 4 on the court, 3 on the bench, so only 7 folks playing for the Annihilators, and ball. Takes it into the far side of the key. Newby to Daly again. Daly looking to follow O'Neal on the court. Oh my goodness. Gets snagged. A lot of pressure. Newby. They're in the front court. So we've got ticks to kill. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Jake Daly just pushes through a solid. Shane Smith for the goal. It's going to be 33-26. Denver with the lead. Wilsley looking to probably give it. Doesn't have a lot of options down the court. Finds his man, dishes it off. Shane Smith, easy goal. Canada looking at transition here on defense. Looking for an inbounder. Looks like it's going to be number 9, Eric Newby. Here, off to Daly, and Daly just follows O'Neal. That's exactly. Gonna get it over. Almost had a man down. Denver takes advantage of that opportunity. Close to a. Inbounds. Fourth. Wilsley with the catch and the goal. 45-37, Denver with the lead. Peters looking to dish it off to number 21, Jake Herning. Jake Herning breaks it down, gets the goal. Looks like Denver's getting an opportunity to dip into the bench a little bit with this. Debley gets it over, dishes it off to Smith. Smith with the easy catch and goal. Number 11, Drew Hoffman, class. Most likely looking for Peters. Peters gets down. He's pretty low on the baseline. Got an easy outlet to number 21, Jake Herning. Play up court and take the easy goal with that 4-on-3 advantage. Phoenix Heat. So far today, Denver's looking to go undefeated, and Tucson won their first game as well. This is a round-robin style tournament, so everybody's going to play everybody. Familiar. Got to find an answer here for Peters. Looks like they're running the double on Peters, almost a soft triple. Ball comes into Jake Durling. He's looking to turn up court. He's got Peters gets the ball over half. He's pretty close to the cone, unable to get in. Ball gets knocked loose, goes off red. Canada gets a much needed turnover. Reset. From his corner, looking for the deep man. Oh, he called for the deep bump. But Debley turned around, so turnover begets it right back in the sure hands of Peters. Class 3-5 out of Denmark. Jason Rieger, head coach of Denver, also head coach of Denmark, who had a pretty good outing Tokyo Paralympics. Came up with a couple really good games and a significant upset. They were kind of the low seed coming in, but them in New Zealand, but got a good victory. Oh no, Canada with an unfortunate mistake. Shane Smith, who's been bringing him down pretty confidently, just bounced off the front of his chair and rolled out. So Denver looking to get the ball in quickly, but coach says subs, and so here comes a familiar line. It's Newby, Daly, O'Neal. Colton Parker with the inbound. Newby's kind of stuck in the corner. He's turned. He's going to have to find a good pass. Oh, it's off. Oh. Give and go Pico Disley. Disley brings it on. Looks like he's going to give it back to Pico. Pico under pressure. Finds Smith. Finds Debley. On the shot. Looks like Denver finds his man number 12. Canada ekes one out there with less than 10 on the shot. Dijonais, that's Pico. Pico Dijonais. Newbie inbounds to Daly. Daly's looking to follow Newbie, but Shane cuts him off. On the baseline, Newbie's going backwards up court. Daly looks like he's going to be able to push this in with ease. 50-40, 5 minutes left in the fourth. Wellesley's looking for somebody deep. Confident bump by Wellesley, ball caught by Shane Smith. Newbie finds, looking to follow O'Neal and beats his man. Pushes it off. Nice little head fake there. Colton Parker with the score. Last 1.5. Looks like it's going to be the give and go to Pico. They usually get that, and it's a lot of work to get it over. Wellesley finds Debley. Pico. And I think that was O'Neal. O'Neal left the court there. So not a penalty goal, but we've got a man in the box and a fresh 40. So heads up play there by Canada. It looks like Canada wants to bring in subs and finally gets acknowledged. So Travis, Kovac, and Caldwell. Travis scores, Caldwell steals the cone there. Got to play clean when you got a man in the box. So Neal's kind of sneaky up high, but Travis sees him. He's O'Neal kind of sets it between the two low pointers. Shake's able to roll down. Doesn't need to make that pass. Wellesley sees Travis. Travis looking to beat his man. Newbies. Maybe lets him over. Definitely a bit of contact there and a little side, but they're willing to play on. 52-43, Denver with the inbound. Daly is pushing down the court. He's got O'Neal asking for the pick, but this time O'Neal's the outlet. Number 2, O'Neal will score for Denver. Wellesley seems to be the go-to inbounder for the London, Ontario. Travis didn't have his head up at the moment. So Jake almost gets the turnover there. Bounces off Jake Daly's hand. And right back into Wellesley's. Pretty even matchup this last quarter, but again, Denver's bringing in a variety of players. Keeps the ball. O'Neal with the pick. Looks like it's... So no goal there. Number 9, Caldwell is going to be in the box for leaving the court. So Denver gets a fresh 40. What's going on? Dan Caldwell joins me over here on the sideline. So 4-3 advantage Denver. Canada needs to make sure they play clean here. Looks like actually maybe Denver called a time. And Riggers just talking strategy. Last 4 minutes of the fourth quarter are usually pretty important. So always good to take advantage of any opportunity to get some wise words into your team. And don't. Let's see if they try to pick up Caldwell, make him inbound, switch up the routine a little bit for Canada. So similar line, still got Newby, Jake Daly. Colton Parker, and number 11, Drew Hoffman with the easy goal. And equipment. Newby with equipment, looks like he's got an axle issue. Taken care of by our amazing refs. And Disley looking to inbound. What are we going to... Deep ball. Nobody there. There with Canada, so Denver's going to get the turnover. Colton Parker with the inbound. Down in the corner. Daly making sure to keep it easy for Colton. Daly gets around his man, follows his pick. Dishes it off to Newby. Newby's in the front court. Canada's dropping back. Newby's able to just keep this. Push through a couple guys. Denver score. 44. Caldwell, an unusual going the distance push. Inbounded to Caldwell, and he was able to just take the sideline all the way down. Didn't need a dribble. Ball goes into Daly, number 15, looking to push out of a double, and he does. He gets it over the front court, just looking to beat Travis. Travis unable to kind of secure that. He's going to have Newby wide open in the key. Wilsley with the bump, deep. Caldwell's able to bring it down. I think it might have bounced off a Denver man there. Okay, ball's up again. This is a tight one. Oh, he's able to bring it down, Kovac. Oh, man. Probably not how they drew over to practice, but it seemed to work on the court. Newby's looking for his man Daly. Take the far sideline. He's in the front court. Dishes it off. Number 11, Drew Hoffman. They've got time. They're going to take some ticks. Hoffman's looking to get rid of it. Finds Newby. About 20 seconds on the shot clock. Looks like that's going to be a penalty goal. Colton Parker, number 23, had it. Pretty sure there was a reach. Oh, I apologize. So that was a goal. It looks like maybe it was a coach's timeout just to make a sub. So Kovac, Rio Kovac with the ball. Canada gets the score. Newby went out. O'Neal went in. O'Neal finds Jake Daly. Daly's waiting for an option. Finds it, and number 11, Drew Hoffman. Drew Hoffman unloads it to Colton. Colton, oh, a late game turnover to Caldwell, and Rio finds himself with lots of space down court, catches it for the easy score. Canada with a it's good to see the fights. Inbound goes to number 11, Drew Hoffman. Space. Takes it in for the easy goal. Minute 15 left. And about a 10-point spread since late in the third. Wilsley's going to inbound. Finds his man Caldwell. Caldwell looks for options. Cannon with a goal. So Rio's a class 2.5, but he's playing in a low point chair. That could just be part of Canada's strategy, is they don't. So maybe having somebody with a bit of speed to help on defense makes sense. Easy goal for Denver. Jake Daly just takes it off the inbound and pushes it all the way down the court untouched. Wilsley inbounds Caldwell. Caldwell looks for Travis. Lots of space, lots of room. 53 seconds left on the clock. All the time. Deep inbound. Secured by Hoffman. Hoffman unloads it to O'Neal, and O'Neal beats Wilsley in a bit of a push. Wilsley looking for options, a little frustrated, doesn't have a lot, finds his man Caldwell. Caldwell in a race with Jake. Relatively straightforward game for Denver. Like I mentioned, they've got a lot of depth on their bench and a lot of talent to boot. And Canadian team, everybody's in an offense. One or two players. It's not quite Iron Man, but they've got a much shallower bench than Denver. Ball goes into Caldwell. 20 seconds left. Canada just looking to get over. Finds Rio Kovac. Looks for Travis. Travis gonna go ahead and take the goal. Denver. O'Neal's gonna probably find Daly. Daly brings it down. Lots of reaching going on. Desperation reaching by Canada. Daly looking to unload. Oh, off the front of O'Neal. Wilsley. Canada turnover. Canada calls it. According to the scoreboard, they didn't have one, but I guess they did. So smart call with 4 seconds left, gives Canada. Matt Debley's going to inbound, looking for a pass. So I apologize. Denver had burned out their timeouts, and Canada actually still had two. So 2 back-to-back timeouts. Might as well use them. You can't take them to the next game. So just another opportunity for Canada to get strategically set, get their people in the box. Practice opportunity against a pretty stout Denver defense. So inbounder finally determined to be Caldwell. He's got Debley there. Debley's right there. And it looks like it's a turnover, out of bounds. So pretty good effort there by Canada to pull something out of their hat. 2 seconds left. Pretty sure Denver's just going to get this in and call it. Want to take a brief moment just to thank you guys. Medical. 60 for Denver, 52 for the London, Ontario Annihilators. Thanks for joining us. We're going to take a quick break, 10 minutes, until we see Phoenix Heat go against the U of A out of Tucson. So the Arizona Derby, if you will. His national team is going to be playing Mexico. Here is going to be here for a while, so another good matchup. You can soccer on the TV. All right, thanks for tuning in, ladies and gents. 9 minutes 50. Arizona.
Have fun. For Pete's sake. For Pete's sake. Thanks for coming down. We're going to say we needed this. Yeah. So, against Phoenix. I believe U of A should run away with it. Looks like the Vegas over-under on the spread here is about 8.5 points. Over-under? 8.5 points? I'll take the over. Take the over 8.5? All right. Put a little 20 spot there? Yeah. Buddy? And you're keeping the score? Man. You do. You do. They must teach you well at that Las Vegas school. You have to be told.
We just expect our patients to know how to do it.
Are you sure you're right? Great, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We got time.
That whole game.
Oh, no, 10 spot.
10 spot? All right. I'm down.
Straight money. So
Straight up.
UFA wins by 9.
Over 8.
Over 8.
So it could be a half. 8.5 point.
No. Either at the half it's 9 or
Catnap?
Yeah, just
Your eyes are red. Yeah.
right. It's funny 'cause I'm not.
Really not gonna play until like 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
Running a little behind.
We still have a bus to go.
Fortunately, everybody else will leave. That's
Yeah, getting back over should be easy.
yeah. If you guys do, I mean, I'll eat and then I want to watch that game.
You've been watching this long enough, you think you could take over the mic duties?
I wouldn't trust me with that.
Hey,
But I can write numbers down. I'm pretty trustworthy with that. But see, like I don't even know how to speak. So
we need a little color on there, a little color commentary. Think anything
I'll
you
definitely
say,
get that.
think anything you
from
say
me.
would be all right. Yeah, the guy got hit. There's a ball out there, and that was what come out of your mouth. Oh, fuck.
Somebody gets hit. Oh shit.
Oh, really? What? No.
The other guy gets the ball. He throws it in the guy.
That would actually be really fun. I think that'd be. I think it'd be.
The guy with beard. The guy with beard. Best the guy with no hands.
I'm pretty sure they're wearing white.
Is that gray? No. Hey, no. You.
Fit chicklets or something.
And be like. Somebody find this. See how it goes.
Yeah.
And then critique the company. Hi.
Maybe I can work out a thing with Bradley where it's like you can do the first. Being here for the first game. I feel like that's kind of the expectation. Even though things are like we got the same crew, volunteers.
I am content here.
I mean, it's honestly just to watch the game and like it's best because you get the.
I'm not gonna complain about it.
I've always thought we could do better stats because like our website now is in a position to where we can played this season. Bucci has 42 goals. Nelson's got 38. You do like and the penalty keeper could.
Oh
So I
yeah.
rolled up. You just start talking about me.
I thought somebody did that.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of money. We don't have like our board member. It's all volunteers. Nobody gets paid. We're all wheelchair users.
Juice. Juice.
You know, Aoki.
Hey, is that on?
Yeah.
I feel like the scorekeeper could do it for the penalty box. I mean, it's technically
Jason
on
did.
the score sheet. It's just a matter of filtering through that info. So like during like keeper tallies up names, total goals scored this game, and then we can just add it all.
Scott Hogsett, Christophe Salogui. New on the court is Eric Bell and drop in the shot. Drop in the shot. U of A gets that turnover. Chuck Melton gets the ball. 11 in the second quarter. Left on the so he called that timeout just in time. Christophe, Kevin Hamilton, Eric Bell, and Scott Hogsett for the Phoenix Heat. U of A box, not 4 players. If a 4th defensive player goes into the box, that is a penalty. On the ball, we've got Christophe on one side, Hamilton on the other. They're going to look to cross, which they do. Wheelers get picked by Scott Hogsett. Christophe is back in the middle. He's running out of time. Looking for an post up. Gives it to Hogsett, who goes in for the score in the corner. Great play by Scott Hogsett. Buddha ball goes for the inbound to Chuck Melton. Melton tries to go back to him, but he's going to go off. For the score. Looking to inbound the ball, gives it up to Kevin Hamilton, who is pushed out of the way by Josh Wheeler, who intercepts the ball, passes over to Chuck Melton in the middle of the court, then drops it off to Corey Budaball, who's going to dive. Score. 19-12. But Budaball's got great pressure. Oh, there's a heads-up play by Eric Bell. However, turnover for Phoenix, University of Arizona ball. Levi Bowen, Ernie Chun, and Christophe Salogui. In the key defense setup, U of A running across key offense. Budaball's got a hole, but it closed very quick. Who gets that ball from Budaball? Goal. Christophe calls for the inbound. Gets a pick from Joe. Budaball knocks the ball out of Chun's lap, and it stays the same direction. Phoenix ball. 2 left in the game clock. 32 seconds left on the shot clock. 20-12, U of A. Joe Jackson to the pass. Trying to get Ernie to follow him. Ernie's looking for an option. He can't find one. Christophe setting up as a... Joe Jackson's chair. Wheeler intercepts. Christophe is right there to apply pressure, but Chuck Melton gets the ball. Lead pass up to Corey Budaball. What a play that was. Ernie Chun inbounds the ball to Christophe Salogui. Chuck Melton throws that ball over Joe Jackson. Get past Ernie. .213 U of A on 5:17 left on the game clock. For the pass from Levi, gets it. Joe Jackson moving across course. Chuck Melton came in, swiped that ball off of Ernie Chun's lap. It's going to stay the same way. Phoenix ball. Ball's going to get inbounded in the corner by Joe Jackson. Ernie Chun gets that ball. Joe's knocked out of bounds by Corey Puteball, but Melton to time started, ball set down. Ref was he's on 5. Christoph looking for an inbound, gets it in. Chun turns. Puteball is trying to reach. Chun's moving up court. Pass half court. On his wheels, goes all the way through for the score. Great put. Left in the game clock. Chuck Melton moves down for the inbound. Gives it up to Corey Puteball. About the 3. Back up to Melton. And Melton gets it. Phoenix looking for an inbounder. Levi's coming down. Levi gives that ball up to Ernie Chun, who again is on his wheels. A spin. It's the rule is any player that on the baseline could serve a flagrant foul. It is up to referee's discretion. Call. They called a penalty goal. And it is surprising. For the safety awarded and for Chuck Melton for the score. 25-15 on the on the game clock. Christoph is up high one-on-one with Corey Puteball. Puteball is looking to come down. He's going to attack on her. He's going to go. Wheeler takes the inbound pass. And he's going to move across. It goes over the line. It's going to be Phoenix ball in the corner. University of Arizona coming in with subs. Paco Torres is on, as well as Derek Helton. Josh Wheeler coming off in court right now for U of A. Pick and roll coming. Looking up for Ernie. Chuck Melton, great defense. Stops Levi. And that ball, Levi had to let that ball go. by Levi, letting that ball for an over and back. The Tyrant gets the ball into Kristoff. Chun is spread wide. Levi down in the. Levi's trying to come across for Chun. Kristoff is set up as a post option. But Chun's going to take the ball all the way around in through the corner for the score. Great patience. Thank you, brother. By Chun, but he's able to carry that ball across court. Three left on. Levi inbounds the ball to Kristoff. Got some time, 30 seconds. Takes the ball. Levi has a good pick. Oh no! Ernie loses the ball down across the baseline. Turnover. Ball is going. Chris low. Paco's coming in. Kristoff is there to take it away. Kristoff's got the ball, brand new 47. Chuck Melton trying to apply pressure, but Kristoff goes through the corner for the score. Inbound to Paco Torres. 18 for the score. It is 27, U of A. 18, Phoenix. Over to Salagi. Joe, the Tyrant's got a pick on and hold on Chuck Melton for a half a second. It's met at the free throw by Paco Torres, trying to protect that ball from Helton. He's got a pick from Joe Jackson. Levi gives the ball up to Kristoff. They've got 17 seconds on the shot clock. Kristoff looking for a little bit of help. Helton is called for the reach. Not touch the offensive player any part with their hands or arms. Phoenix, Scott Hogsett, James Saw, and Roscoe replacing Levi, Kristoff, and Joe, the Tyrant Jackson. James Saw is coming down for the inbound. We've got an equipment call for University of Arizona. It looks like the referee is helping him out. Chuck Melton needs a little strap around the leg. All right, we are good to go. Chuck is good. James Saw inbounds the ball over to Roscoe. They've got Paco Torres, and Roscoe goes across for the score. Looks like Hogsett and Ernie Chun going to try and wrangle Paco. Now it's Roscoe over to Melton, who gets the inbound pass from Helton. Paco. Downs ball to Roscoe. Bosco sees him, goes across half court. Ernie Chun knocking Paco Torres. Both teams are going to start playing for possession. Last possession of this ball. Clock is at 1:17. The ball, run it down and score on the clock. If they're able to do that, more than likely for this quarter. Loads the ball up to Paco. Time off, 102, 101, 1 minute. He's going to try and hold, and he scores with 58 seconds left. That's all right. Inbound this ball, and they have a full 40 seconds to go and score, which will still leave time on the clock for U of A to take last possession.
Down, he shouldn't turn up. Finding the open space and working through the pressure to get that goal. (45-32), 4 seconds left in this third quarter. Lee Fredette will safely inbound it to, just going to hold on to this, let the clock run out with a pretty healthy lead, up by 13. So far, 6, one more to go. Coming up next is Texas versus the but yeah, we started off the day with Phoenix versus WWAR, and WWAR wheeled Warrior Ability Ranch, took the win there. Following that was a really close game between Denver and the Texas Stampede. Denver was able to edge it out, total score of 49-46. And then U of A in their first game knocked off WWAR by a score of 55-48. And currently we are looking at Denver versus victorious 60-52. And currently U of A have a pretty demanding lead with 1 quarter left in this 5th game. Thanks for joining us. Ball coming out.
Hey, 21, what's your name?
Inbound goes to Wheeler. Slightly inaccurate pass, pretty rare from him. Lee's unable to bring it in. So, turnover, Phoenix ball. Joe Jackson inbounding from the corner. Finds Roscoe. Roscoe's looking for something. Joe Jack's going to try to set a pick for Ernie. Might have been better just for Joe Jack to. Ernie's going to desperation throw here, and it's going to go 12 seconds. So, Turnover begets. It looks like U of A is going to get it right back. So let's see if lap this time. That's probably offload it, maybe offload it to Wheeler and not leave for dead. So keeps it on the ground, just pushes through. Joe Jackson looks like he's looking for Roscoe on the inbound. Roscoe's probably going to need a pick. Follows Joe Jackson. Oh, Corey's just so good at muscling his way through. Nothing at the cone, so he's looking for some options. The best one is probably Ernie Chun, but he finds Joe Jackson kind of left alone in the key for Ernie. U of A Wildcats with the lead. Inbound goes in. Roscoe tries to get the deflection, bounces into Wheeler's lap. Wheeler's looking to get over half court, and will do so. Ernie and the try, if you will. Joe Jackson looking inbound to Roscoe, does so. Roscoe up against Corey Peterbow. Probably going to need a little help. Gets ended as the trailer is able to get an easy goal. So U of A 21's calling inbound. Class 1.5. Get the goal. So Joe Jackson will be inbounding. Set the pick for Roscoe. Does a great job. Roscoe just threads the needle there between Wheeler and Fredette with a well-placed pass for Ernie Chun, who hits the goal. 48-35, 6 minutes left in the fourth. U of A have the lead. Oh, that's great work with Joe Jackson and Ernie, but they're just unable to keep Corey contained. Still in. If I'm Corey, probably want to give him a bounce or lay it up a little better. So turnover for Phoenix. Oh, my goodness. Roscoe had it, and it just kind of bounced off his lap. Corey gets the ball. And U of A able to get the ball back after that. In a turnover, Phoenix just coughed it up. Joe Jackson gets the ball into Roscoe. Oh, great pick, Eric Bell. .49-36, about 5.5 minutes left. So really low inbound to Wheeler. Wheeler's able to kind of skate out of a soft double, gets it in the front court. To get the beat. Great catch. So dealing with the inbound to Wheeler. Wheeler's low. There's three. He's got three. which normally means he'll get down the court for another goal. 51-37. Kind of bench. Roscoe's able to kind of get through the mess and here and take an high. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. They're able to work their way down. Dylan Dahl called inbound on that, so it kind of broke things up a little bit. Got a loose ball. Temporary. All right, back in his lap. Oh, it was Wheeler on the inbound, and it didn't quite have enough oomph. So Roscoe was able to get. It looks like it's going to be Phoenix ball. Good. On that inbound from Dahl. So Joe Jackson inbounds to Roscoe. It looks like U of A's in the key. They cross. Best option is going to be Ernie. He's got to get out. Didn't want to get stuck in the key. Creates a bit of a hole for. We're good to go. So Joe Jackson's moving the baseline, looking for Roscoe. Ball comes into Roscoe. Lee Fredette in pursuit. Good job by Roscoe. Wheeler's got good hands. Ernie. Looks like we got a quick coach's timeout, U of A. And probably some subs as well. We'll see what. And probably some subs as well. We'll see what. Next up, Texas Stampede versus the London, Ontario Annihilators. These things happen. Helton, Paco, and Fleece for U of A. Quick inbound to Levi. Ernie's left alone down the court, so he dumps it off. So Ben Waker's kind of left alone. Looks like Phoenix is running a double on Paco, and you got Levi manned up on Helton. So it's a soft inbound. Melton gets it to Waker. Waker. And once he gets going, he's kind of hard to stop. So goal for U of A. Joe Jack is got a couple options. One in Levi, which he takes. So Levi, Chris. Wanted. The inbound. Wicker finds Helton. Hamilton. Waker's open and will take the dump off pass from Paco. Nobody's going to pressure that, so. Unfortunately, the pressure on Ernie at the half court from so that's a turnover. Chris Fleece, U of A. Kind of got a tight window here on the inbound. Going for the bump to Paco, but finds this is often the case. I've been playing 8 years, and it seems like push this. Looks like they're going to pull this back, set it up, kill a little clock with 2 minutes, 21 seconds left. Ernie and Kristoff is going to force a jump ball. Sorry, we're actually taking a, we're going to take a little, looks like it's a coach's timeout. Pretty strategic just to get out of that situation. Maybe make some subs. The man who kind of really worked the logistics on this. Hey, can you tell us about what's going on in the other?
Yeah, a whole lot of nothing right now.
So a whole lot of nothing. We do have 2 courts. We've got some solid D2 development going on the other court. Folks flew in from Portland.
Northridge is going to be in. I didn't see any of those guys today, but they'll be in here tomorrow. And then obviously Vegas. So we got a little clinic going on there. Kip from Portland is coaching, and then Austin and CJ from Vegas. So little clinic.
Good deal, yeah. So it's great to be back on the court. The plan was to have kind of a D1 and tough, and things fell through. Still taking advantage of the opportunity to, get folks out here and the for Kristoff. So Phoenix will score with. You're down by 12. Ben Waker's going to inbound. He's going to just follow Fleece. Fleece does a good job of just splitting. Ben Waker bail him out. It's a big papa. Puts it in Paco's hands. By Levi to knock Paco through the cone and get a call. He's gonna catch that. Kicking and rolling going on. Kristoff is just able to get it over half court and then find there. So Ben Waker will inbound for let's check Melton. Melton finds the deep lob to Paco. Left, no shot clock. We'll see if Phoenix tries to score quick. Down more than a handful. These guys, Ernie gassing it. It's very, very much, you know, a Scott Hogsett. Even though you're down. Heads up play by Ernie. 6 seconds left. Phoenix is going to drop 3 into the key and leave 1 on the touch. U of H is 7. Looks like the team to beat, Denver and Wildcats, have dominated the day and have gone undefeated so far. Next up, Texas versus our friends from Canada. 10 minutes or so. Thanks very much for tuning in. Thanks to our sponsor, CNR Medical. This is brought to you by the Texas Stand. Beautiful. Be back.
It was 10, but you're right. 11. Damn. I think the paid me through it. You good for one more game?
Sure.
Okay.
Even though I didn't get Subway.
Oh, yeah? We only had veggie and tuna.
Yeah, but there were still cookies and chips in the boxes.
Hey, Brad, do you know what happened to the food? Food? Yeah. Okay. Let me check with Gabe.
It's okay.
That's a good. I honestly had nothing to do with it, so you'd have to ask.
Okay, cool. I'll ask Gabe.
I'm calling that one off on him.
I'm pretty sure that guy Jared you were talking to probably went through all of the boxes and took all the cookies out. The guy consumes like 8,000